टर्निंग ट्रैक पे आमतौर पे सीधी बॉल या आर्म बॉल बहुत डेंजरस होती है। हमने पुणे में भी देखा जब मिस सैटनर ने 4 एलबीडब्ल्यू और 2 बोल्ड किए, फिर मुंबई में भी सेम ऐसे ही था। क्या लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स के लिए टर्निंग ट्रैक पे सीधा बॉल या आर्म बॉल डालने के लिए आप लोग कुछ खास प्रिपेयर करके आए थे?
नहीं सर, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन ये क्या है कि ये एक कला होती है, हर एक स्पिनर के पास होनी चाहिए। स्पेशली आप अगर एशिया में आते हो, सब कॉन्टिनेंट में आते हो, तो जो मुश्किल रहता है वो है बॉल सीधा डालना। क्योंकि कभी काफ़ी विकेटों पे ऐसा होता है कि हर एक बॉल अगर आप टर्न करना चाहो तो टर्न कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो चैलेंज है वो बॉल को सीधा रखना है। तो उसमें रंगना ने भी काफ़ी मदद की है, उसने भी थोड़ी नई टेक्निक सिखाई है हमारे को, थोड़े एक्शन में टेक्निक सिखाई है। तो जल्दी करके बैट्समैन को क्यूज नहीं मिलते हैं। तो वो सब चीज़ें हमने प्रैक्टिस की है, और हमको पता था कि बैटिंग में भी हमारे बैट्समैन के लिए जो जो डेंजर बॉल है, जैसे कहेंगे कि वो जो सीधा बॉल जाता है वही डेंजर है, तो उसमें हमने ख्याल रखा है बैटिंग में भी और बॉलिंग में भी। लेकिन हाँ, कभी कभी क्या है कि नसीब से भी बॉल सीधा चले जाता है।
रजत भाई, मेरा एक सवाल और है। मुंबई में पिछली बार भी आपने 10 विकेट लिए थे, इस बार मुंबई की विकेट में क्या कुछ फर्क लगा आपको? और रेपुटेशन एक बल्लेबाज की, जैसे कि विराट हो, रोहित हो, या और भी तमाम जो इंडियन बैट्समैन है, जो जिनके बारे में कहा जाता है, एक टैग लगा हुआ है कि स्पिन बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं, ये कभी आप लोग के जहन में था कि स्पिन एक टर्निंग ट्रैक पे हम इंडियन बल्लेबाजों के खिलाफ गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं? वो रेपुटेशन कभी जहन में रही है?
देखिए सर, अब पहली बात तो मुंबई मुंबई में जो आई गेस मेरा नसीब है वो ऊपर वाले से है, जो मैं मेहनत करता हूँ और जो मिला है वो तो आई गेस मैं काफ़ी खुश हूँ। लेकिन इंडिया के पास बहुत अच्छे प्लेयर्स हैं, लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट। उनके स्टैट्स, उनके जो करियर है, कहेंगे सम ऑफ द ग्रेट्स। तो लेकिन मेरे लिए ऐसा था कि मेरा काम है मेरे मेरे बॉल डालना है और मुझे चैलेंज करना, और ये सब चीज़ें मैं इंजॉय भी करता हूँ, अच्छे प्लेयर्स के सामने बॉलिंग करना। वो मतलब काफ़ी एक्साइटिंग रहता है कि आप अच्छे प्लेयर को बॉलिंग डाल रहे हो, उनको चैलेंज कर रहे हो, और फिर उनको वर्कआउट करना कि उनको कैसे डिसमिस करना। तो ये एक तरह से चैलेंज होता है, और अच्छे स्पिनर के लिए वो बहुत अच्छी चैलेंज होती है, मज़ा आता है उसमें। क्योंकि उसमें फिर आपको टेस्ट करते हो कि कैसे क्या करना है, दिमाग से थोड़ा ज़्यादा सोचना पड़ता है कि टेक्निक क्या है, सरफेस क्या है, पेस क्या है। तो वो सब चीज़ों में थोड़ा मज़ा आता है आई गेस एज अ स्पिनर।
एजाज भाई, एक सवाल मेरा और जहन में आता है, खास तौर से लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स का जो रिकॉर्ड है इंडिया में, वो चाहे हम मोटी पनेसर देख लें या 96 का अगर टर्निंग ट्रैक की बात करें, इकबाल कासिम को देख लें। लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स एक हवा की तरह हो गए इन दोनों इंडियन क्रिकेट में। मिस सैटनर को हमने देखा 13 विकेट, फिर आपकी 10 विकेट हॉल हमने देखा मुंबई में। लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स के अगेंस्ट आपको क्या लगता है एज अ लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर, जब आप आते हैं प्रिपेयर होके, विराट हो या रोहित हो या तमाम जो इंडियन बैट्समैन है, क्या कुछ आपको लगता है कि क्या एक ऐसी चीज है जिसकी वजह से लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स के अगेंस्ट बार बार लगातार आउट होते हैं इंडियन बैट्समैन?
देखिए सर, लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन आई गेस वर्ल्ड में मशहूर है, इसलिए क्योंकि एक तो हमारा बॉल राइटी से बाहर घूमता है, तो वो एक चैलेंज रहती है। और इंडिया की कंडीशंस और मोस्ट एशियन कंडीशंस में ऐसा है कि टर्न मिलता है आपको, तो उसमें क्या है कि आप वो टर्न का यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं, उसको यूज़ कर सकते हैं। फिर जो अच्छे स्पिनर है उनको पता है कि बॉल को कब टर्न करना है, कौन सी पेस से टर्न करना है, कभी सीधा डालना है। तो वो क्या बैट्समैन के लिए, अगर आप अच्छे कंट्रोल से डाल रहे हो, अच्छे पेस से डाल रहे हो, वो काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट हो सकता है। अभी लेग स्पिन का अभी लेग स्पिन शायद इसलिए इतना सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पा रहा है क्योंकि इंडिया की कंडीशंस में कंसिस्टेंसी बहुत ज़रूरत है। तो अगर आप एक जगह पे बॉल नहीं डाल सकते हो कंसिस्टेंटली, और आपके पास उतना कंट्रोल नहीं आ पा रहा है, तो फिर क्या है कि आपके बैट्समैन जो इतने ज़बरदस्त है कि आप मिस करोगे तो वो बाउंड्री जाएगी या छक्का जाएगा, तो उसमें फिर आपको फिर प्रेशर आता है। तो आई गेस लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन में कंट्रोल भी है और बॉल बाहर घूम रहा है, तो वो फायदे होता है।
Thanks, Eddie. Hi, Ajaz. Uh, Ajaz, everybody from Latham and everybody in the team has talked about how it's one of the greatest series wins. But for you, what is one lasting image of memory that you take from the series? The first The first match when you bowled out India for 46, or the second one when you created history for a first series win in India, or that last one when you took that wicket and roared and everybody just came in. What is just one lasting memory?
Great question. I think it's very difficult to, I guess, pick one. Each one of them was special and unique in their own way, I guess. I think, the biggest thing for me is like we come here, we know how difficult it's going to be, we know how hard it is to win in India, and how special it is, but also we know that it takes a whole team effort, like we talk about, and I guess that's the memory for me, is that the memory is different people standing up at different times, when the team needed it the most, whether it be with batting, whether it be in the field, whether it be with bowling, and to walk away, I guess, having won a series in India is special, and it's going to be right up there, especially I guess in my career. But just for me, I guess coming back to Mumbai and playing in Mumbai has been special as well, and to be able to finish the series off in Mumbai, overall, I think I'll definitely cherish that as well.
Fantastic. And just one more. New Zealand have always been the perennial underdogs of cricket, but over the years, I find kind of you guys have enjoyed that tag. Just quietly come in, let the other team hog the limelight, but you take the honors and go away.
I think that you're talking about New Zealand sport as a whole there. I think, New Zealand, obviously we're such a small population, and when we go up against, the big nations of the world, I think it's pretty easy to count us out. And one thing that we do have, I guess, in New Zealand is a bit of grit, and we just love our sport, regardless of what it is. We as a nation get around every sport, and for us, it's something that as a society we get right in behind. And as a team, when we are underdogs, we don't really mind, because we're very internally focused, and we're focused on our things and how we can keep getting better and keep improving and keep growing. And I think that's what's seen the growth within New Zealand cricket over the span of, I guess, 20 to 30 years. We've seen how much New Zealand cricket's grown. It's a great culture, it's a great environment, and the guys are really looking to keep getting better and keep shining on the world stage.
Congrats again. Can you talk about, I suppose the first time you sort of encountered Rishabh Pant in this series. Can you talk us through his knock in the fourth innings and what made it so challenging for you, and how different was he just in terms of his approach to the rest of the batting group?
Oh, look, I mean, he's, I guess, immensely talented. The amount of, I guess, power he has, but the class that he's got, is pretty special. And he's a player that kind of puts pressure from ball one. I think he doesn't have that sense of fear, of being dismissed. But he also uses, I guess, his skill set and his strengths, to put pressure on you as a bowler. He makes sure he uses the right matchups in terms of what's going to get him the most amount of runs. And I guess, unfortunately for me, I was probably that matchup throughout the series. So he really, really tried to take me down every time I kind of came on. But also it was great for me as well, because for me it was about going, okay, well, I know that he's going to come and try and take me on. How do I kind of tackle that? And I felt like I did a great job, especially in this last test in Mumbai, where I made sure that, I kept it flat to him, kept it quicker, but also kept him guessing on what was coming next. He was still batting really well, and we knew as long as he was at the crease, there was a lot of pressure on us. So yeah, it was about continuing to challenge him and make him, I guess, now start guessing what is coming next, and what delivery is going to be coming next, at what pace, what length. And it's really, I guess, out the box when it comes to Test cricket, because I mean, Test cricket's all about control and putting the ball in good areas for long periods of time. But sometimes for players like that, if you put two balls in a good area, then the third one's going to go for 4 or 6. So it's about, yeah, I guess challenging them differently to others as you would.
Just a quick follow-up. I mean, you saw him go in Bangalore as well. Is he one of those batters with the most the most attacking batter that you faced, encountered?
He'd definitely be up there. But I mean, I guess throughout my career, I've faced a few. But yeah, certainly he's got the power game, and he's got the touch game as well. So it makes him a dangerous player, and he's very fast on his feet. Whether he's going forward or going back, he moves really well in terms of using the crease and continuing to kind of put pressure on you as a bowler. So. Yeah, he's a great player, and I think you can't take credit away from him. He's had a great series and batted exceptionally well.
Hi, Ajaz. Congratulations. Firstly, on the historic win. I just wanted to ask you on lines of what Faisal asked. How would you summarize the month that New Zealand cricket has had from the 3-0 win versus India to White Ferns winning the T20 World Cup as well? I mean, what does it mean for New Zealand cricket in general? And, we heard Daryl Mitchell after the win, and he just said we are a bunch of Kiwis taking on the world. So, what were the conversations like in the New Zealand cricket camp after the 3-0 win? Just tell us, how did it feel at that point in time, and how would you summarize what it means for New Zealand cricket?
Oh, look, I mean, it's been an unbelievable month for New Zealand cricket as a whole. Obviously, what the White Ferns achieved was phenomenal, and we were really, really happy with that result. For New Zealand cricket to get a world title was really cool. But at the same time, obviously, what we've been able to achieve over here in India has been really special as well. So. I guess the biggest thing out of this is the support back home has been phenomenal. We've had a lot of support from back home. We've had a lot of messages from back home. And New Zealand as a nation, I guess we live for sport to a certain degree. We love our sport as a community and as a country. So to kind of know that we had so many people glued to the TV over the last few weeks, just watching cricket and loving every moment of it. That's probably what's special as a player. And also, I guess for me, as one of the older guys within the group, I hope it really inspires a younger generation, the future of New Zealand cricket. The girls and the boys who are coming through, who watch or have watched over the last kind of month and have really been excited to get out there and play cricket. I guess it's come at a great time where our summer's just really kicking off, and it's just before or kind of leading into the home summer. So hopefully when we get back, everyone's out there and out there on the fields playing cricket, and just like we have here in Mumbai, you go to every street, there's a game on. I'd thoroughly love to see that happening in New Zealand as well.
मैच से जुड़े आपके हर सवाल का हम देंगे जवाब। जानने के लिए हर अपडेट, लाइव एनालिसिस, स्पेशल इंटरव्यूज, डाउनलोड कीजिए स्पोर्ट्स तक ऐप।